love, so I probably look pretty silly right now. I do not have any eye makeup on whatsoever and some really bold brows. They feel really bold, but really they mostly match my hair, but this all just feels very weird. Today we are going to talk about how to make your eyes look bigger. I have mostly hooded eyes. I'm going to show you today. It's going to be a pretty easy, neutral, basic makeup look. It's just going to be kind of tips and tricks of what I do when I want my eyes to look bigger, which is honestly almost every day. Almost every day. I always want bigger eyes. I just love the big doe-eyed look personally. So we're just gonna kind of do some stuff. Obviously there might be other tips and tricks out there. This is just what I personally do. And some of you guys seemed really interested on how to make your eyes look bigger, especially for hooded eyes. So I'm gonna bring you in and we're just gonna get started. I'm just going to use some ColourPop shadows. I know you guys are probably sick of seeing these, but I definitely reach for this palette on the daily, every single day. So we're going to start with Made to Last, which is this guy right here. Any kind of neutral brown shade that you want for your crease. Just going to take a fluffy brush. I prefer the Sigma E40. You definitely can use a smaller one if you'd like to. I just start with this one. So the biggest thing is to, when you apply it to your crease, most people apply it directly into their crease. I like to go just above my crease so that the bottom of the brush hits my crease. So obviously with a brush like this, you're going to get some on your lid because it's just a big fluffy brush, but I like to focus it above the crease, especially because I have a small lid and then I have all this crazy brow bone space. It's crazy. So I'm just going to buff this above on both eyes. There is some concealer on my lids as primer, but we are going to prime the actual lid in a minute with a white shadow base. And I do take it from outer corner to inner corner, just kind of all around, just to create that look. You can keep it further out if you would like. I focus most of the color kind of on the outer V and then work in. All right, we're going to take that same brown shade. I'm using one of these brushes that is kind of a smudger brush. This one's from Carity. It's just the E25 because this makes it really easy to place color exactly where you want it, especially on the lower lash line. Just going to keep it on this outer part and you can connect the upper lid with the lower one. Just going about halfway in. We'll do this. We're going to use a pencil brush just to really get the shade right where we want it. Okay, I think I'm going to take Cloud 9, very light-handed. You can use any slightly deeper brown or a dark brown, whatever you want to do. And we're just going to go right in here, right above the crease. So it's kind of like a cut crease, but not really. And you can use a different brush, whatever you want. I'm just going to use this tiny one to really show you where I put it. So my eye is open as I'm applying this, and I'm just kind of putting it right in there. Okay, that looks really crazy right now. Bear with me. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Again, I can keep my eye open. I like to tilt my head just so I can really see where I'm putting it. But you should be able to, if it's easier for you, keep your eye open and just kind of put it right on there. It's not really in your crease, right above your crease, because by doing this, you're not losing any of the space on your actual lid. Especially for the sake of this video, I feel like if I put a little more, it's gonna really show you where to put it. But on a daily basis, if I was just doing a quick makeup look, I wouldn't quite put as much. But at the same time, I always wear a lot of makeup, so maybe I would. And you can bring that down if you want. I'm probably going to, just on this outer V, just so it looks kind of, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna start with no product. This one's absolutely clean because I haven't even used it before, and I'm gonna buff that out a little bit. And I'm going to use just the tiniest bit of the Cloud 9 in that first brown shade, Made to Last. I think it's what it was, Made to Last. So I mix them just a little bit. I'm really tapping this off. Then I'm going to go in and blend that upwards. So by going in with that smaller brush, we're kind of creating that line and kind of blending it down on the lid a little bit too. Blending it upward. So again, keeping it above the crease. I'm going to take that Carity E25 brush again and a tiny bit of Cloud 9 and Made to Last mixed together. I don't want to put too much darkness on my lower lash line. So again, we're going to connect it. And then I'm going to I do this. I know I shouldn't squint. I know squinting's not good for wrinkles, but it really helps you see that little, like, I don't even know what that's exactly called. I'm sure there's a technical term for it. But underneath your eye, this whole area. And then I follow that crease. Given you might not have that on your eyes, we're all different, follow that down just to about the other side of my pupil. So first as we're going right to the center, I'm just going a little further, but keeping that little space open. That space open right there for now. I'll do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so that's what we're working with right now. Of course, you could leave it like this if you wanted to, or not use a white base on your lid. I'm going to use a white base on my lid just to kind of make it pop. I'm just going to use the NYX white shadow base. This one, I need a new one real bad. You can use the NYX jumbo pencil in milk. You can use just a white eyeliner if you want, but we're gonna go with this guy. Okay, and I'm just gonna apply that right on the lid. And if you want, you can actually take it a little bit above your crease, which is what I'm gonna do, and kind of focus it on that inner corner. So now this is really gonna look like a cut crease, but we're gonna blend it so it's not actually really a cut crease. And actually a little bit down. I know we look crazy. We're gonna make it work, don't worry. And kind of fill in that space with this white base. I know it looks crazy, but you can see how much bigger my eyes look already. And I'm just gonna kind of tap it out with my finger because I don't want it to get all creasy. And you don't want to use too heavy of a hand with this, even though it looks like I've got crazy amounts on right now. This is just a crease brush that's got a point on it, and I'm just gonna blend that, those edges. Okay, now we're gonna take a white shadow. I'm gonna use a matte one. This is from Sugar Pill. I don't know if it's Takeo or Taco. It's Tako. In any just like synthetic flat brush or your fingertip, whatever works for you, and then pack this white on. Again, you can use your fingers or whatever brush you want. I'm just using this little one, came in an Anastasia palette. Bring that underneath too. I normally use the ColourPop liner because it stays the longest. Exit, I believe, is what it's called. It's the white one, but we're just going to use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk because I couldn't find it. And we're just going to apply this to our waterline. Oh my god, you probably all think I'm so crazy right now. I promise it'll work out. I promise it'll work out. Now we're just going back in and kind of blending the edges of where, again, keeping it above the crease. And obviously I'm doing this to like the most dramatic sense. You obviously do not have to use a white eyeshadow, any sort of lighter shade. I especially love putting light shimmery shades on my lid. I'm sure you guys know that about me. But this is just kind of for the sake of the video to really show you like where to put the light shades and where to like contour your eyeballs and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna add a little extra depth to the outer V just by tapping Cloud 9 out there. And most of this is going to make your eyes kind of tilt up and look bigger all around. This is not necessarily a super round eye tutorial. It's more of like a just make your eyes look bigger. I prefer to have kind of wing up, I guess is a good way to say it. Okay, so I'm gonna call that pretty good for now. You could just go straight to mascara and not do wing liner. I'm probably gonna do wing liner just because that's what I really do on I really do on the daily. One more little thing that you can do before we go to that step is to take any sort of shimmery highlight. I'm gonna go into my Sleek Solstice palette and I think use the little pink one because it's super bright. So I'm just gonna take the tiniest bit and place it right under the arch of the brow. It's going to pull your eye up and pull your brow up too. Very subtle. I'm not going to put a ton, but I don't know if you're going to be able to tell at all, but I do feel like it pulls it up. Okay, so if you're going to do a wing, you want to keep the line on the inner corner really tight in there. If you want, you could always do one of those wings that starts like halfway out. That way you're not taking away much lid space. Okay, so you can see it's very thin on the inner corner, therefore it still allows for your eye to look rather large in the inner corner, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye and be right back. And I don't know if I mentioned, I was just using the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Pen in Ultra Black. I'm going to put a little bit of this highlight, that same pink shade, from the Solstice palette on the inner corner just because I want to not have it so white. Plus that brightens it up even more. You can always take a highlighter shade too, kind of down here as well. And then I'm just gonna curl my lashes. You can use any lash curler. This one's just from Tweezerman. Of course, just curl your lashes. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna use my favorite mascara. This is the Wet n Wild Lash-O-Matic, and it's a fiber mascara. So we're gonna start with the mascara base and use fibers and go back with the mascara. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the lower lashes. Okay, so if you do not want to apply false lashes, you can stop here, of course. I think the lashes I'm going to use today are the Cara lashes in 43. These are super affordable. Why I like these is they are thick, but they're not so thick that you can't see your lid through them. You can still see your lid a little bit through these guys, and that kind of keeps that illusion of larger eyes going. I honestly have the urge to wear like really super thick, super thick and dramatic dark lashes today, but I'm going to go with these guys because I definitely feel like these ones help my eyes look bigger. I wear these on the daily. Again, these are $1 from shopmissay.com. And you can get it from iKate House, I think, as well. Also, this little guy, I got it from Amazon. It's from Socialize, but a lot of companies do make these. This little lash applicator tool makes it so much easier to apply false lashes. So much easier. Okay, I feel like the lashes make my eyes look bigger. I don't know, maybe they look bigger without lashes, but I'm comfortable with lashes, so I'm just going to keep putting these on because I got to film more videos. So definitely just do whatever makes you happy. If you don't want the lashes on, don't do it. But if you do, then go for it. And again, of course, all of this is up to personal preference. If you don't feel comfortable with lashes, don't wear lashes. If you don't feel comfortable with a winged liner, don't wear a winged liner. You can still use kind of this technique if you would like to, by just putting the lighter shade kind of heavily on the inner corner and keeping your crease shade above the crease. I hope all this made sense. All right, there we go. I'm gonna put on some lipstick. Be right back. All right, loves, I believe that is everything. I hope you guys found this video helpful and informative. Again, keep it to whatever makes you comfortable. If you don't want lashes, if you don't want liner, you don't have to. You definitely don't have to use a matte white shadow. It's just any lighter shade. The lighter, honestly, the better. That also depends on your skin tone though, because I am so fair. I need something that's close to white or white to make my eyes really pop, because there's that contrast between my skin tone, which is barely anything. Let's get real. But yeah, whatever makes you comfortable. Let me know down below what you guys want to see next. And please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and share it if you could, because as always, it does help me out so much. Okay, I really think that's everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.